Be sure to subscribe to Solutionaries to see all our latest videos right here on YouTube.
It's among the deadliest scenarios on the road. A car going under a semi-truck. This is called an Underride Crash, and across America, hundreds of people die every year in this scenario. The latest data from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety shows deaths were higher in 2019 than ever before. 446 people died in crashes with the back of a semi. 407 people were killed when their vehicles collided with the side of a semi. Experts believe 75 to 85% of these fatalities involved underride. The grieving families say most of these crashes are preventable, and something needs to be done to make these crashes more survivable. Roya Sadie had so much ahead of her: a talented pianist, a bright smile, and about to get married. But the day before Thanksgiving in 2004, she was taken away in an instant.
It was a phone call. I was with my younger daughter, and it was the emergency room doctor wanting to talk to me, and he said that my daughter was in a crash, and that she didn't make it to the hospital.
Mother Lois Durso lives with the pain every day. Roya and her fiance were in a crash, their car skidding under the side of a semi-truck.
I think about where she would be, what she'd be doing. I think about the children that she never had. I think about the life that she would have had, and it breaks my heart. There's nothing worse than losing your child.
Now spreading the word about what she calls a deadly defect, pushing for a law to make highways safer.
I just think that anyone that uses our roadways should be concerned.
She's teamed up with other families who've lost loved ones in underride crashes and has gotten the help from industry experts.
You see an issue that can somewhat easily be solved.
Yeah, the issue that I see that can easily be solved is that these trucks and trailers should have underride protection. In fact, it should be 360.
Andy Young is an attorney for the law firm for truck safety. He's been working with Durso and other families who've lost loved ones for years. He's testified on Capitol Hill about the dangers and the possible solutions.
It's something that has to be done, and it's a no-brainer.
Trailers on U.S. highways must have rear underguards. They're designed to keep cars from sliding underneath in a crash. But crash tests show most of those on the road today fail, even at speeds as low as 35 miles an hour. That's why the 2021 federal infrastructure bill requires upgraded standards for these back bars. They must now pass the IIHS's Tough Guard tests. It's a victory for parents pushing lawmakers to make roadways safer for years. Marianne Carth has been one of the biggest names after her family's tragedy.
The rear underride guard came off. A truck had hit us, spun us around, and when we went backwards into the back of a tractor trailer ahead of us, the rear underride guard came off and the back of our car went under the truck. And our daughters, Annalea, who was 17, and Mary was 13, they died as a result of underride.
Using her heartbreak for motivation. She says stronger rear guards are a step for safer streets, but points out the new infrastructure package doesn't go far enough. It appoints a committee to look into side underride guards, but there is still no requirement for them, and we found most trucks do not have them installed. Carth says it's obvious that there are solutions, like requiring all new trailers to have sturdy guards on the rear and the side. Plus, there are already metal kits that mount on an existing trailer.
I mean, I know there are solutions. I've seen crash tests with my own eyes.
This one, called the Angel Wing, weighs about 650 pounds and costs $3,000 for a standard 53-foot trailer. Notice how the car on top bounces off the side of the trailer instead of going under it like the one without a guard. The industry has argued side guards are expensive to install. They add weight to a truck and cost more in fuel. Plus, some contend these are not effective at highway speeds.
Despite trucks being just 4% of the vehicles on our highways, and 2/3 of the accidents involving trucks being caused by passenger vehicles. The trucking industry still spends $9.5 billion conservatively each year on safety.
But Durso and Karth say they will continue to be moms on a mission.
You know, I'm not going to stop until what I know is possible is law.
For what they believe is right, safer streets.
Probably the most painful moment in my life. And I would never want to see anyone else go through it.
There is a lot to discuss here, and we'd like to hear your opinions. Drop a comment below and make sure you hit subscribe to stay up to date with Solutionaries.